Live and direct. Boogie Down Productions is live. Bo, 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 bo. Chico, what's up with that? Why you gotta, Chico, put that thumbnail back up there a second, man.
Oh Lord, here we go. Well, I got what?
Why you looking up all upside my head like you finna swing?
Oh Lord, you find some of the craziest stuff, man. I ain't even looking at you.
I was coming in peace on this Monday morning, man. I want to talk about the Knicks. I want to talk about Shadiggity. I want to talk about Prime. I want to talk about LeBron, but you look like you finna steal on the board.
I'm not looking at you.
It's the morning run.
Boy, too slide. Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runner.
Let me give a shout out before we go to Unc. A RIP, and shout out to Coach Prime, who gave a RIP to his former manager. One of my favorite to watch on TNT back in the day. Old school Bobby Cox. Shout out to Bobby Cox. RIP, passed away. And just legendary manager, man.
Yeah, make it big so I can read it.
You can try to read it. Go ahead.
From Coach Prime about the passing of his manager, Bobby Cox. A good man, a good manager, a more than fair person, a leader, and I respected the heck out of him. God bless the family, friends, and loved ones of Bobby Cox. A legend. Cox is one of the ones who was 50% of making it possible for Prime to play two sports at one time.
Mm-hmm. He had to be open to it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. That was so legendary back in the day, those Braves teams with Coach Prime on there. And hell, you could just go down the list of Otis Nixon to Fred McGriff to Dave
Prime
Justice to Mark Lemke to Jeff Blauser to Chipper Jones to Andrew Jones to Francisco Cabrera to Sid Bream. I can keep going.
Earl Sanders, who we've had on the show.
Earl Sanders. What? Come on, man.
Earl Sanders told a great story, man. He said it was at spring camp for the Braves. He said he ran out the dugout, just had Sanders on the back and the crowd went crazy. He said next practice up had his jersey down, I said E Sanders.
E Sanders.
I said Prime got you, dog. Prime.
That's
Prime
right
did.
there.
Prime did that, though.
Yeah. He said Prime did it. Not,
Prime did.
Not even the manager.
No.
When they're out here. Oh man. Let me see. What else we got going on out here in the world? Oh, speaking of Prime, let's just keep it right there one time. One time for the one time. We posted the video talking about Coach Prime's roster and the improvement of that roster, Uncle Neely. And also the rankings that's going out there and all of the high rankings from each individual player that has come in. A lot of players been captains on their former teams and things of that nature. What you think about the backlash that we're getting from just posting the video and saying that? I don't even know if you saw it. Probably didn't. Probably don't care to see it. But what you think about it? The response, I guess you could say, from us posting that video, giving our thoughts and opinions, and showing the facts up there from the ratings.
That's what I was just about to say, Chico. I welcome any challenge of my opinion. Please do. I tell people all the time, you are entitled to your own opinion, but what you're not entitled to is your own facts. And our opinions were bolstered by the facts, the stars, the rankings, the who else got what, the who paid for this, what went out, what came in, and the totality and aggregation of those numbers. That's how we formed our opinion. We didn't just sit up and just arbitrarily say, oh, we like Coach Prime, so we're just going to make everything look like it's rose-colored lenses and line say it got better. We took y'all position by position on what went out and what came in, and you can see that the production, the numbers, has gotten better. Now, why that would rub somebody the wrong way, I don't know. You said it about LSU. They didn't get mad or nothing. But you talk good about Prime. Now, here come everybody like you hit their damn dog with your car and kept going. Or let your dog shit in their yard and kept going. So it's just what I call, Chico, you have the Prime effect, right?
Right.
That's the Prime effect, that side. You got a Prime tax too now. It's just the way it is. It's a yin yang to it. There are a lot of people who are gravitated to it because who Deion Sanders is, and there are a lot of people who are repulsed by it because who Deion Sanders is. And when you look at that incoming transfer list that you put up there and what the numbers they produce from where they're coming from, how do we not say, augmented with the fact, offense coordinator, Brendan Marion with the go-go offense coming in and picking guys that fits what he's cooking, how do you come up with the determination that it didn't get better?
Well, you know what? I think, I don't know, maybe they were kind of shell-shocked. They're saying by last year, we thought we got better last year. We had so many players that we paid a lot of money for.
But
what happened last year?
We did get better last year.
Okay.
It didn't translate into wins because of a lack of leadership development and a lack of buy-in. I will say the same thing. The talent that you brought in outside of quarterback, because again, let's just be for real. This is not an indictment on nobody. When you lose a Shedeur Sanders, like, you don't replace all of that in one person in 1 year. So there was a drop off at quarterback, and you had a rotational basis there for trying to just find some magic in the spark. And shout out to Salt for signing with the CFL.
Shout out to Peyton Salter. Oh no.
Yeah. So again, this is not like dissing somebody or nothing. I just think that was like one of the key positions where you didn't go up, right? You stayed neutral or lower in performance from stats across the board. But you look at all the other positions, the talent was there. We played poor at defensive line and stopping the run, and poor at linebacker stopping the run. And guess what got fixed this offseason season? You bring in a new coordinator who is a linebacker guru. You bring in, 3 new studs at linebacker. You bring in some new studs at defensive line. And so I still sit here and say, we got to play these games. We got to win more than 3 games for it to be a better year. We need to get back closer to 9 games like it was that second year. But when you look at the roster and the talent and the coaching that's brought in, why would I sit here and think it hadn't gotten better unless I just don't want it to be better?
Well, maybe
it's like a LeBron debate. I respect the hell out of people who say, man, I see what y'all saying, I just don't like him. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But to sit here and try to like water down his numbers and accomplishments because you don't like him, man, that's senseless. So I'm not finna, man, you look at the receivers that have come in and the production that they had last year. And thereby now, have a quarterback that can match that, and then have a coordinator that knows what he's doing. And you want me to go into that thinking doom and gloom?
Right.
No, I think it got better.
Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runners.